Let's all play What's My Line? And now let's meet this week's What's My Line panel. First, a charter member of the TV Comedians Hall of Fame, Soupy Sales.
Thank you, and thank you, Johnny Olson. Well, she's back, and we got her. It's Anita Gillette.
Thank you, Soup. That was the fastest introduction I think you've ever done.
Everybody
to me,
knows that
really.
you're beautiful and talented.
Oh, thank you very much. Now here's a beautiful and talented person too. I've been enjoying sitting next to him on the panel because he's such a nice fellow and a snappy dresser, Mr. Jim Backus.
Thanks for that eulogy. George Jessel. And now that very sexy milkmaid, Miss Arlene Francis.
Thank you very much, Jimmy. And here's our darling moderator, Wally Bruno.
Thank you, Arlene, and welcome everyone to What's My Line. We have some interesting people in store for you with unusual occupations. Are you telling jokes already?
No, they were referred to Arlene as a milkmaid, and...
No, but this dress has a rural flavor, wouldn't you say?
I'm a rural type.
That's right, you are.
And Anita asked me if I'd ever milked a cow, and I said I once worked on a farm milking cow. Pulled down about 1,000 a week.
Oh. Let's meet our
Tied
first...
knots and everything.
That's right.
Let's meet our first challenger, so will you enter and sign in, please?
And one thing led to another. What?
Michael Hancock. Mr. Hancock, where are you from?
California.
Oh.
All right. Panel, Michael Hancock performs a service. Let's show the audience what his line is. So it's a service you're after, and we'll begin with Arlene.
Thank you, Wally. Mr. Hancock, are you associated in any way with the motion picture business?
Yes.
Are you ever seen on screen?
No.
One down, Mr. Sales.
So what you do, Mr. Hancock, is behind the scenes, behind the scenes, like in the area of like makeup and technician or cameraman, something like that.
Yes, in that area.
In that area. Well, when you do this service, do you ever touch anybody?
Yes.
Do you, when you touch them, do you, both sexes?
Yes.
Or do you touch them above the waist?
Sometimes.
Yes?
Yes. What, do you touch them, say, from the neck up?
Yes.
Do you ever, do you indeed put makeup on them?
Yes.
Are you a makeup man?
Right.
I mean...
Soupy, he is indeed a Hollywood makeup artist, and I was going to let you continue because I thought if you went at it long enough, you'd foul it up and get a no.
He
Well,
would.
that's why Anita was standing
Yeah, I
by.
was waiting
Yes, Jim.
because he
I was going to say body makeup. There's a very strict rule out there about applying makeup to the face as to other parts of the body.
Oh, really?
Am I right?
Yes. The body makeup classification is for women.
Yeah.
Below the...
Well, for me, too, I did a Roman picture, and that makeup man with that cold sponge in the morning. You know?
You had to wear body makeup?
Yeah. Oh, from the legs. Are you kidding?
Under his toga.
You know, Jim.
You peeked.
But Michael is one of Hollywood's top makeup artists and is currently in town to promote Max Factor's Femme Fatale movie star look. Now, what is Femme Fatale? What kind of look?
Well, femme fatale is kind of a ratio of today's now look with the look of the silent era of the 20s and 30s. in a more defined manner.
You mean the bow mouth and things like that?
Well, it's still a relationship between the two. It's not quite a severe look. It's more definite and more refined, but it does reflect on our ladies of the silver screen.
Now, to refresh our memories of just a bit of what the movie Silver Screen Queens used to look like of 30 or 40 years ago, Michael has brought with him some interesting films. So why don't we take a look at it while he explains.
What we have here are some of the ladies of the early times. This young lady here. Here's Mae Murray. And Debbie Daniels. You'll notice the eyebrows and the lips in most of these film clips. There's Dolores Del Rio.
She still looks terrific. Don't you love that acting with the face?
Yes.
Pola Negri. Rudolph Valentino, one of his early.
People take me for him all the time.
Who's that?
Notice again the play of the eyes. Here we have
That's
Claudette
Claudette.
Colbert,
Claudette looks the same now.
Barbara Stanwyck, and
Oh,
of course
there
Marlene
she is.
Dietrich. And Garbo, one of the most beautiful ladies of all time. Harlow, Gloria Swanson, and Katharine Hepburn, Carol Lombard, Betty Davis, and here we have Joan Crawford and Sadie Thompson,
Look at that mouth.
Hedy Lamarr,
How does the femme fatale look compare with what we just saw?
Well, let me show you. We have our young lady, Audrey, here, wearing a dress created for this particular occasion, the Clara Bow look, by Donald Brooks. In the makeup, you'll notice the eyebrows, the subtleness of the eyes, the rouge was quite different, and also the Cupid doll type lip.
Very nice and very becoming. Thank you, Audrey. Michael, may I say you've tickled our memory quite a bit because you brought back a lot of nostalgia just looking at that film. And
Oh, thank you.
if we can accomplish the same thing with making ladies look a bit like that, I think you'll be a success.
That's
Thank
what
you
we're
so
trying to
much.
do.
We enjoyed
Thank
having you on. What's My Line will continue right after this word. Bring back some memories, gang?
Oh, absolutely. I love the way that those ladies look.
Fellas, did you like the look then, the makeup look then, better than now?
I thought Arlene and I were commenting. Who was it? Looked just like now. Was it Dolores Costello? Wasn't it?
Dolores Del Rio.
Del Rio and Carol Lombard. I thought looked just like the way.
Girls do today,
Yeah.
pretty much. If they're pretty, that is.
If they're pretty.
Because those are two beauties.
All right, let's meet another challenger now, and I think you'll find this one pretty. So will you enter and sign in, please? Pat Rondo. And Mrs. Rondo, where are you from?
I'm from Cornwall, England,
All right, now living though
in Miami.
in Miami, Florida. All right, Pat Rondo is one of the largest importers in the country of a certain product. Let's show the audience what that product is. So I'll tell you and remind you again that she imports a product, and we'll begin with Soupy sales.
Thank you. Miss Rondo, this product that you import, is it an edible or drinkable
Yes.
product? Oh, well, let's see. Is it something that you drink?
No.
One down, Anita.
Go.
Then I assume that it's something you eat.
You can.
You can eat it.
Yes.
Oh, all right.
It has other
If
uses,
you
but
like
one
it.
of its uses is to eat.
Oh, it has other uses besides eating. Okay, is this something I could hold in my hand?
Yes.
Does it come in a container of some sort?
No, not necessarily.
No. Well, no, not really. 2 down, Jim.
Miss Rondeau, would you say that this comes under the heading of exotic fare?
Yes.
I mean,
You mean if you're going to eat it, would it be considered exotic fare? Yes.
if you're going to eat it? We couldn't wear it, or we're in big trouble.
What other use?
Yeah, what other?
You could
Is it
dance.
something that you would serve as a canapé rather than the main course, a
No.
conversation piece?
No. 3 down, Arlene.
You say it has other uses apart from the business of being eaten. Is that correct?
Yes.
Does it have a shell?
No.
4 down, Soupy.
Does it have, is it a fur-bearing type of what else could you do with it? You could dance with it. I danced with a donut once. It's not too bad. Really?
Is the question?
Bagel one
See there? That's good.
Was your question, is it a fur-bearing animal?
That's what I asked.
No.
Okay. 5 down,
It
Anita.
isn't may I assume that it is an animal of some sort?
Yes.
And is this animal a 4-legged animal?
Yes.
Does this, it doesn't have fur, though. Would this animal have feathers?
No.
6 down, Jim.
feathered animal?
Four-legged. An animal that you can eat and dance with and is exotic. Wait, I'll get my hat and go with you.
I think I'm in love.
I am too. I'm mad about this, whatever it is. Is it of the fish or...
Fish with 4 legs?
I mean, aquatic.
No, it's
That's a very good word.
Aquatic.
It has 4 legs.
We couldn't say no to that.
You couldn't say no. You couldn't say yes. It's aquatic. And you eat and you... I'd pass.
Why?
What?
Platypus.
Is it, now you say it has 4 legs. Is that what you
Yes.
admitted?
You did it under duress.
And you can hold it in your hand so it's not...
Well, you could. It's physically possible.
It's physically possible, but I mean, it's not a rhinoceros. It's something you can hold in your hand.
Yeah.
All right. Is the skin used for anything?
Yes.
Well, I don't know what, but I suppose there's a use for it someplace.
You bet. If it's skin, there's a use for it. Is it? You say that it is aquatic. Can it live on land as well as in the water?
Yes.
It has no shell. Is it?
A mongoose?
No.
You want to pass? Pass.
I'm
Soupy.
thinking.
Well, is it in the family like an otter or a mongoose or that type
An
of...
otter has fur, dear.
No.
An otter
7
has
down,
fur.
Anita.
Would it be in the reptile family?
Yes.
Would it be something like a crocodile or some sort?
No.
No, you can hold it in your hand. 8 down,
Oh,
Jim.
that's right. You can hold on. Why did I ask?
Crabs don't have 4 legs.
Other than
They have
women, what kind of
shells.
legs do you
If
want?
you kiss it with a kiss...
Octopus legs.
Frog. She imports frogs.
That was just dumb of us.
Just dumb,
Just
dumb,
stupid.
And
dumb.
French. Oh no, English. Oh dear. Well,
But Pat is co-owner of a frog farm in Costa Rica. How did you get into the frog business?
Well, I'm a market analyst, and I was surveying schools in the United States to find out what kind of educational equipment they would be wanting. And I learned that there was a major shortage of frogs for biology classes. And at that time, it really didn't mean very much to me. But later, I was in Costa Rica on another assignment, and I heard that somebody had started a farm there because they breed year-round in Costa Rica. They never hibernate. And so I got together with this man, and we went into business, and we breed frogs, and we sell them essentially for research and dissection in schools. And
How many do you sell a year, Pat?
last year, we sold 1 million frogs.
1 million?
1 million, yes.
Gee.
How much do they sell for?
Between $2 and $5, injected with latex, different colors. We get $5 for them, and without the.
Little silicone.
That's a pretty big business, isn't
yeah.
Yeah.
it? Yeah. And I understand that frogs live a long period, too.
Yes, they live approximately 30 to 40 years.
And once they, find a mate,
Oh, yes, they're very faithful. They mate for life.
I think the one you danced with was around.
That's right. That's just remember they say a cat has 9 lives, but a frog croaks every day.
Well, Pat, we're delighted you could join us on What's My Line. Thank you so very much.
Thank you very much.
Will you say goodbye to the panel? We'll be back to meet our mystery guest as What's My Line continues. Once again, panel, we've reached that very special part of What's My Line, the time we meet our mystery guests. So blindfolds in place, please. Are they securely in place?
Yes, absolutely. I can't.
All right. Mystery Challenger, will you enter and sign in, please? Panel, you know very well it's one question at a time. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to try and establish the identity of our mystery guest, and we'll begin with Jim Backus.
Have we been together the last few days?
Really?
What kind of question is that?
No. Arlene.
No, you haven't been with him. It is a him, I guess. Are you known to audiences because of your work in motion pictures mostly? Primarily?
No, I wouldn't say so. No.
Soupy.
What was you said? Is he?
Is he known primarily for his work in motion pictures? And our mystery guest responded no.
Oh, well, are you best known? Are you in something other than the show business? Like, would you be a sports? Would you be a sports figure?
No, I am not.
Anita.
If it's an imitation, I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
Anita.
I know. It's. Do you do television?
Well, I do television from time to time.
Jim?
Voices.
You are a mimic.
Oh, I wouldn't exactly say Great Scott, I think he's got it.
It's Rich Little.
That's great.
Couldn't we have a little conversation between Mr. Magoo and Son?
Well, he's one of the few people who does me as me, I guess.
Do you remember what happened on Truth or Consequences? We went on Truth or Consequences together, and we tried to fool a lady. We had her blindfolded into who was the real Mr. Magoo, and I won. I beat out. Remember that? Poor old Jim went home really dejected.
I thought I had it all.
They gave him a dancing frog, and he went away.
Yeah.
But you have another one of your marvelous albums coming out.
I'm working on an album this week called Politics and Popcorn. And it's got Nixon and Agnew and Humphrey and Johnson. Also got about 200 movie stars in it. And one of the cuts we have Nixon and Agnew playing ping pong. And Nixon beats Agnew in ping pong. And then there's this terrific crash. And Nixon says, "Sparrow, how many times do I have to tell you? You only jump over the net to congratulate the winner in tennis, not ping pong." I also do Johnny Olson. This is Johnny Olson, the fun and sun capital of the world, Miami Beach. He said if I did that on the show, he'd give me a free meal in the commissary.
Which wasn't the best offer you'll ever have.
But I did it anyway.
But Rich, you have a remarkable talent, and we're so delighted with your success.
Thank you, Wally. Last time I was on the show, Jim was on, and I did
right,
him. And you guessed it, too.
Last time I was there was at our house. You were
That's right.
Yeah.
That great party, yeah.
Sing for us.
Sing?
As we leave.
Everybody.
They're giving me the time cues. All right, Rich. Thank you, Rich Little. What's My Line? We'll continue right after this word. May I say again today, you were brilliant.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, 3 for 3.
Were you
Mr.
3
Rich
for 3?
was.
No, he didn't get the frogs.
No,
See what happens tomorrow to the frogs, won't you please, on What's My Line?
Prizes or product mentions were furnished and or paid for by the manufacturers or supplier of the products or services identified on this program.